they throw the jab, think hand, face. If that happens, I win. Bim. It's pretty simple. There's a number of great ways we can kind of think about movement with this. So, I drive straight in, Joel eats the fist. That's the basic one. Make sense? All right. Joel drives in to make body straight right to the body. Boom. You notice the face is slightly open. I don't want to get hit. When he throws it, I angle and hit him here. This is a defensive or an angling jab. He throws, I come to the top, and I hit here. It sets this one up. We can cover. If he throws to the body, I can hit him with my elbow this way and set this punch up. But if you want to throw the jab, you take the angle. You let your movement be the defense. Pretty cool? All right. Third option is I can take this angle and I can hit him here. Okay? So I can go straight. I can angle out and pivot. I can step, angle, and shoot in this way. Those are the three basic jabs. I could also fade straight back. If he comes in and he throws his jab cross, I can hit him here. Okay? Does that make sense? I can go straight back. He's got an advantage of moving forward with power. I'm fading back. I'm just probably gonna dink him. I'm not gonna be able to have that power. This one, forward is power. This one, on the angle, forward is power, and this one forward. We're driving with the body forward. That makes the jab powerful, okay? Joel's going to hit me in the body. Boom, booyah. I'm going to not let him by movement. He punches, up, I didn't move fast enough. He punches, I still didn't move fast enough. He punches. Now, once we kind of get that down, we start thinking about the punch. Bam. Okay? If we can make that jab, that's kind of where we want to be to start with. Ready? Go! He is a great martial artist.
Thank you, sir.
And he can throw a great jab. To the hand jab. Now, he goes to hit the hand, and I move it. It's hard for him to homing missile in on this, right? So he goes to punch, he punches, so the hand moves very quickly. Keep in mind that when I go to hit, I'm looking, if he moves, I'm so committed, there's a good chance that I'm going to be where he was if I'm committed. Now if I fake him, he goes to move, okay, then I can hit him. Does that make sense? So try not to, we're going slow, try not to homing missile in with this right. So again, Joel's going to move and hit me with the jab. I'm going to punch where he was because that makes sense. I'm committed to hitting that spot at that time. If I know he's going to move, my tendency is going to be to homing missile in on him, right? So I'm going to do this. And that's bullcrap. We don't fight that way. It's unrealistic, and there's a couple people who are like, it seems like you're moving your hand towards me, right? Focus. This is the spot. I'm going to hit him with all this power. I'm going to drive this fist through his body. Right. Oh, he moved. That makes sense. Very rarely will you go right that way. That would be on. And because you know where he's moving, you can do that in training. You won't know where he's moving when you're fighting. All right? Try not to homing missile him. Try to keep it as real as you can. Real. Go. It, you can see yourself fighting somebody, and if they punch anywhere below your chin, you can probably get over it, pull your body out of the way, and get them. It's an interruption. It's not going to necessarily knock them out unless you're George Foreman. George Foreman knocks people out with the jab, or did in his prime, right? So here we are, right? Joel's going to move his body and watch him do this little wheel motion, because he has to maintain his stance. I go to punch, right? Make sure that you hit the jab. Right? See how he kind of maintains his stance? Now, I'm going to show you something that some of you guys are doing because you're just not used to the movement. Instead of making this move here, you guys are trying to move this leg and then this leg. So he goes to punch and you're going, and you get hit. So he goes to, right? So what I want to do is I want to move and lay the body. This is way faster. Okay? By the way, the only thing worse than 1-2, because it's this, would be right-left. And we would never do that because if you're going left, you move the left leg in that direction every time. Right? If I'm going right, we move the right leg. Doesn't that make sense? So he goes to punch, and I pivot, right? Pivot. right? And then hit him right over the top. Who sees it? Who sees that that makes sense? The other option is counterfighting. He punches, I block, I hit him. That still works fine. Why would I even show you this? If he punches and this works, why would I even show you this? It's faster. It's faster. It's also elusive. He's confident he's got you, and then you're like smoke. You're gone. Cool? Option two. Option two. Technically, that was option two. Remember, option one is what? Step straight in and just make the jab. Bop. I just make the jab. Option two was this one. Now, option three, he doesn't even need to punch. I'm going to step to the angle this way. And I'm going to throw the jab here. Now, is it really a jab? Some people are like, it's kind of halfway between like a stepping cross on the left hand, right? But here's why it's a jab. Watch. I hit him, and then this is where I am. I just repositioned. I've here. Okay? So look at Joel's left leg. I've got my left leg forward. I'm going to move to the right. Which foot will I always move when I move to the right? I lift this foot up, and I move to here, right? I hit him. Now watch. I got to get back to the stance. Right? So we're going to go one, bop, bop. In the event that he does punch to the body, this is kind of what I'm, see how he homing missiled me? Did you guys see? That's right where I was. That was what we're looking for, this, right? It's okay if you homing missile somebody, just know that unless you're psychic, that's probably not realistic. You go, right? Aim to the point, okay? Move to the right. Hit with the other hand. Ready? Go. That's your dude. All right. I want to make this move, and he sees me making the angle, and he hits me with the jab. Bop. Right? Now we're at least equal terms. Maybe he got me first. Okay? We have to deal with that. Doesn't that make sense? So again, when I did this one, I just come straight in. He's got to deal with mine. Right? If he throws the body punch and I angle here, my defense, my movement, has basically nullified or taken away most of the power from that one. But when I make this move and he throws that, he can nail me. All right, he throws this one, I can angle it. See how he tried to homing missile me? Punch where my face is, right? But this one is a little different. I'm going to run into it. Okay? So we just deal with it. Okay? We could also, this way. So we can palm it or pull it, and then we make the jab. Once we've done that, it's this one. Okay? So if I'm moving, I got to deal with that and then this. Okay? If he throws the hook, I'm in big trouble. This is about the best thing that you've got. So keep the hands up. I go to make the angle. He throws the hook. Right? Now I get a free one of these if I don't get nailed by the hook. So again, taking that angle is a little dangerous if his hook is good. He sees me flinch and nails me. Kapow! Right? Keep those hands up. I go to make the move. He throws the hook. Ha! That will work. Make the head movement in that case. All right. So how many of you felt like when they threw this, it was a little harder to get away, and you found yourself like, how do I got to do something with this. Did you find that? All right, let's just deal with it. 1, 2, right? 3, or if he throws the hook, perhaps this one. Over the top, over the top. Does that make sense? I want you to get used to this, that, right? Okay? Boom, boom. You see how my power's coiled to the right hand? I'm ready. My power's not coiled this way. I'm stuffing him and I'm moving away in a defensive manner. Play with that. Touch that hand a few times. Good job. Good job. it'll be obvious to most people. But if I go to make this move and he throws that jab, right? Now again, he is kind of homing missiling me, but I just said, he sees me coming, he can kind of see the motion, right? So he's not really punching here because he's secondary to my movement. I've given it away. I've made this movement. I'm moving. He's kind of looking to make the hit, right? Now, I'm going to block two different ways. Watch. 1 and 2. There's a subtle difference. There's some finesse there. What's the big difference?
Hit higher up on the arm.
This is a slap. I make the move and I do this. I'm controlling him for some reason, right? So that maybe I can attack the joint. I can grapple him, right? I do this, right? Now I've got a shoulder lock. You see, I've stuck to him. I've grappled him. So I see a lot of people that are doing this. This is a grab. It's a thumb grab. This is a grapple, a thumbless grapple, right? If you're grabbing this and engaging it, now this is in your way. Doesn't work as well. Or, right? That makes sense? It's a subtle difference, but you got to change to make room for whatever you're going to do with this hand. All right, here's the beauty. I go to make this move, he throws that, I do this, I just kick him. Right? If it's not working, if your hands are all tied up. Right? He punches, I do one of these, boop, give him a little gentle round kick. If I wanted to, he does that, I can angle shift and do a Thai style kick. All right, so you still can do other things if you're dealing with the hand. But again, I'm thinking I'm not going to do with the hand, I'm going to hit him first. Right? I don't want to give him a chance. I'm making the angle. He sees me here. Then he sees me here. He goes to adjust and it's too late. Because I'm on the angle and I'm coiled for the right. That was the goal. Questions? All right, just for the sake of discussion. Conceptual discussion or theoretical discussion. He comes straight in. I go straight back. Straight in, I go straight back. Right? Straight in, I angle. Straight in, I angle. Right? Now watch. Straight in, I parry block and angle sharply. Right? This one's a little harder if this foot's forward. I got to make a big step, but I parry block and I take the sharp angle. Let's look at it this way. 45, 90, defensive. Okay? 90, 45. Okay? So the 245s are what I'm going to call an offensive angle. We're going to do something on an entry. Anything laterally could be counterfighting, right? This one would be counterfighting. Whereas this one, he comes in and I do something else on the way out, or he throws the cross, then I hit him on this side. Right? Defensive angle. So if you can't figure it all out, particularly my people on Facebook or YouTube or some other social media that you're looking at, take some tape, make a plus sign. Take 2 more pieces of tape, make an X. That is the pattern we're looking at. Forward, backward, laterally on 90 degrees, laterally 90 degrees, 45 degrees back, 45 degrees back, 45 degrees forward, and 45 degrees forward. Those are the angles. Anything else is circling. Cool? Sure. Let's get gloves. We must fight. Come on, go.
Good.
I know.
I pulled that.
I know.
So good. Well, that's good. That was good.
Come on, come there. are so fast. Thanks. I can read it, I can't.